Time for Twins Pod. It's gonna be a damn good show. Yeah.
So these are this movie is, I think it's going to change things.
Yeah.
I think people are going to start going, okay, we're not going to have a country unless we stand up
Right.
and we stand for something greater than ourselves.
Right.
Right.
I remember when Trump was in office. What was that guy from Texas? He's I think he was a senator. He was running for governor in Texas. What's his name?
Beto?
Beto. He tweeted a photo of this two immigrants who died in Rio Grande, I think, or something, in Texas. And he tweeted a photo blaming those deaths on Trump. And a lot of people don't realize hundreds of people die every year, if not thousands, at the border just trying to come here. And people don't know that. But he used it as a tool to paint Trump as a white supremacist and like this is out of the ordinary. When this happens by the hundreds every year.
I would imagine those deaths have increased because that border's open and now everybody is willing to do anything to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, again, credit to Anthony, muckraker.com, this brave young man who actually rode the train from, Ecuador up to Brownsville. He inspired me to do it. And I think that changed me because I think a lot of these people are trying to get a better life. If I were them, I would probably be doing it. But you shouldn't allow an open border because that creates that
humanitarian problem.
That creates the problem. You're fueling the crisis. And what Tara Rodas told me, she's a whistleblower in Health and Human Services. She said, I said, why aren't they vetting the people they bring these children to? And she says, because if you want to move that many children, 500,000 children in 3 years have been unaccompanied immigrant children. Wow. She says you can't be asking questions. You can't be doing any vetting at all for the government to move that fast.
So our government is funding child trafficking.
That's exactly right. And people don't realize it. Our government is funding it, and if you shut down the border, you'll stop that because these children won't be put into these abusive homes.
Wow, our government is funding child trafficking.
Yes. Yeah, and it's hard to take the money away. Because you take the money away, then the bus drivers, the NGOs. Here's a crazy thing: the churches are in on it too. And people were telling me, "Oh, James, don't go after the churches. Don't go after the Christians." No.
Oh, you have
I'm gonna follow the facts wherever they lead me.
Right. You have to.
The Catholic Charities in California is getting money from the Department of Homeland Security, so they're in on it. I mean,
why are they getting money?
And that money's not even taxed.
Not tax deductible churches. They don't
even pay taxes on that money.
Just blows your mind. In the film, there's a recording we got from the Catholic Church where these guys are like, "Oh, we're not even Catholic anymore." Like, it's just
they're the money.
They just want the money.
They're in the money business.
It's man. Listen, it's all about the money. That's what it is, and it always has been. And people think, and this is what I've learned in 20 years of being what I do. People think, people go to D.C., to Congress to solve problems in the society and do the right thing. No. They pick winners and losers in Congress.
Right.
People think, the border, it's these NGOs trying to help these immigrants get a better life. No. The more immigrants they move, the more money in their pocket.
Right.
And when you got an organization like Southwest Keys with, I don't know how many hundreds of employees they have, at this point it becomes about self-preservation to keep everyone have a job with their salary. And these people are making big money.
Right.
The top executives at the child camps make $500,000 a year at least.
What?
Yes. I got their tax returns. It's in the film.
Wow.
Okay, say it again.
How'd you get that tax returns?
I'm good at my job. I published the tax returns in the movie.
Making
let me say this again.
A year.
Southwest Key, which is an NGO that houses unaccompanied children, has top 5 executives making over $500,000 a year, and well above the federal salary cap. There's $187,000, I believe. There's a cap for federal funding. They're federally funded, and their executives are making $500,000 a year, and they house unaccompanied immigrant children, and they send the children to sponsors. If you don't know what that means, they send kids to these places where they get abused and raped and trafficked because they don't vet the people they send the children to. So this is all happening because the border is open.
And the Catholic Church is involved.
The Catholic Church is involved. The Catholic Church is getting funding from the Department of Homeland Security. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Nope. And You know what? Our members of Congress like AOC, who was down at the border crying with those pictures, she know all this is going down.
Well, maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. I mean, she's got other issues. I don't know.
Yeah, she's got some brain issues she's got to deal with.
She probably wants to put me in jail. She put me in the guillotine if she had the power, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
But this is not a political thing, and maybe...
It shouldn't be. It just is a humanitarian crisis.
On some level, we make fun of her, but man, I'd like AOC to watch this film and appeal to her better angels, because I think you can't have a soul if you watch this and you just... Anybody who has a soul, like you guys watch them, you probably should bring some Kleenex.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the film, I mean, every person I've shown the ending of this film to has actually cried.
Hey, y'all, time is running out, and Election Day is almost here. Make sure you and everyone you know is registered to vote. Yeah, and do me a favor, make sure you actually vote this time. Yeah, get out and vote. Yeah, we need all hands on deck for this. And the fake news is going to try to mislead us with fake polls and stuff. Yeah. But if y'all want an objective look at who's winning this race, which is constantly being updated in real time by the odds makers, y'all need to go to mybookie.ag. Yeah, MyBookie is the best place to bet on all kinds of things. Sports, fighting, racing, even politics. MyBookie gives you all the best information, stats and all, so you can make smart bets. So you can actually win some cash. I haven't made a few bucks on UFC the week on MyBookie. Yeah. Maybe y'all can get lucky too. Yeah, you was lucky. I was really lucky. Because of MyBookie. Yeah. Because you suck. Go to mybookie.ag right now, and if you sign up and use code TWINS, you can get double on your first deposit. Double the first deposit? Get double on your first deposit. Yeah.